Welcome back, everyone, for Typical Monday Podcast, episode number 12. We're your host, Lane.
And Ben.
Glad you guys could join us once again for another great episode.
Very glad.
Let's catch up a little bit.
How we doing, Lane?
Pretty good. Fridge crapped out on us about a week ago, so that was fun.
Doesn't sound pretty good.
No, and I don't know if you've been...
pretty lame.
Yeah, it was. We lost a good amount of food, but we actually managed to save a lot, too. So I think it kind of shut down late at night, so that following morning I'm running around family trying to store our like frozen things and stuff. And that was a blast.
Take it all.
And I don't know if you've been in the fridge market lately, but they're not cheap. They really are not cheap.
Yeah, well,
I mean it's quite shocking.
So they make you pay for what they know you need.
It's insane, man. So I know like what the old fridges you would last like 10, 11 years. My aunt has one that lasted her like 16 years. She still has that thing.
Good Lord.
Mine's like, that one was 8 or 9.
I said it didn't seem like it was that old.
Yeah, it was about 8 or 9. So I mean, I got a good chunk of life out of it, but still. So I spent close to like $1,300 for like a basic standard side-by-side fridge
like
with
not
ice
even
and
like
water.
not a special, just like a...
No.
Jeez,
it's like does the basic stuff. I mean, it looks nice. I want something that kind of looks like the one
good.
That we have.
It's like
now,
a stainless steel kind of thing.
Yeah, it was
nice.
that, and we had to pay for insurance, and it all kind of happened within like the same week. Yeah, it's insane. Which insurance is fine, but what I do is I pay for it 6 months. In 6 months chunks.
Increments?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So they give you like $100 or $200 discount if you pay 6 months up front. So I'm like, I'm cheap. So I'm like, any dollar that I can save.
Oh, that was for the fridge?
No, we bought the fridge.
I thought you were talking about
insurance.
I thought you were talking about insurance.
Fridge insurance?
Fridge. Yeah. That's why I said what a sham. I was like,
oh my God.
Yeah, no.
Fridge insurance. We need to look into that, Ben.
Hey, man, maybe that's our next scam.
That's not bad at all. Oh my God. Holy cow.
Pay for insurance or, refrigerator protection. It would be a
comes
shame if
with 10-year
anything
warranty.
happened to your lovely fridge.
A lovely fridge, like that Michael Scott. What was his name? Grotti or
something like that. Gotti, yeah.
No, it was Grotti.
It was Grotti. Yeah. We just watched that episode the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I could have swore they're supposed to be off of Netflix, but they're still on there.
I think it's next year.
Really? Next year? I could have swore it's 2020. Like that's it. Like done.
Huh. Well, I don't know.
I am not. Yeah. Exactly. Not complaining at all. But I was binging it. Mm-hmm. Basically December, like the entire month of December, just binging it again because I knew it was going to be taken away. And it's like, surprise, it's still here.
Anna and I watch it on a continuous loop. Whenever we finish it, right back to the beginning.
For me, it's something that I can easily fall asleep to.
Yeah. Because
I've seen it so many times. It's not like I want to stay up to watch something new.
Gotcha.
And I usually don't like to fall asleep with the TV on, but this shows an exception. Like I've seen them all. There's no urge to see what comes up next, but you still want to watch it because it's just a great show.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got my parents watching it finally, and they've been like shotgunning it for like the past week and a half. They're already like into season 8.
And that's their first time seeing it? Or?
Yeah, it's their first time watching it.
Oh, wow, nice. Yeah. Did they not like it at first, like our wives did?
My dad, my dad wasn't a big fan of it. He liked it now. My mom, neither of them. Okay, The Office. I could talk. We could do a whole entire podcast just on The Office. Maybe we should at one point do an Office the episode, or The Office, an Office the episode, the Office episode. Yeah,
an Office the episode.
And because the first season is much more awkward, much more intentionally cringy than the rest. Yeah. And so also Michael Scott's a little more likable in the following season. So once you get past season 1, it gets a little easier to digest, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That's true. On a more serious note, you've seen this coronavirus?
Yes, I have seen the coronavirus.
Kind of scary, huh?
Yep. You get it from drinking too many cold ones with the boys.
Maybe the cure is lime juice.
Oh, yes. That'll make it more tolerable. I made that joke off air and I tried to recreate it. It didn't work.
Man. The lime juice thing was just off the top of my head, though. So I want to take credit for that.
Yes, that kept it fresh and exciting.
Corona gets its lime. But that's kind of scary.
Yeah, pretty serious, man. Spreading a little bit.
Yeah. pulled up some facts on Rappler.com. How incredible that is.
What's the website?
Rappler.
Is it originated from Brazil? Because that's the only way we can.
Oh, you're right. Brazilian fan base.
Validated.
Let me find
validated.
one.
Validated.
Give me a second.
The only way we can validate these facts is if it originates from Brazil.
So the WHO reports, and the WHO. Okay, done.
The Who is that? Now, is that the city? What is the Who?
It's just like a news
other
type
than
thing.
than an overrated classic rock band.
Yeah,
hot take.
It's just like a news thing. Something or other. So the WHO reports that about 36% of all cases of the virus, which has already reached at least 25 countries, which I did not know. I thought this was like a 1 or 2, 3 type thing. 25 countries. So 36% of all cases are resulting in death.
Dang. By the way, the WHO is the World Health Organization.
Sounds way better.
So it's a little more credible.
Just slightly.
With the WHO reports,
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. In Manila, Philippines, the deadly Middle East respiratory system, MERS, it's such a weird name.
Boy, we're really we're
so
really qualified to talk about this.
I know. So the coronavirus has now reached South Korea, where the outbreak is considered to be large and complex. The outbreak in Asia country has been spreading at an unusually fast pace, with its first case diagnosed on May 20. Cases of infection in the Philippines have been reported in the past as well. The last case was that of a nurse who was found positive upon her arrival in Manila from Saudi Arabia on February 1st. So I hope they get that contained, because they just got hit with the volcano eruption as well.
Right.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, it says here that she was cleared by the health department and was discharged from the hospital on February 20th. That's good. So hopefully they can steer clear of the coronavirus.
So this has been going on since last year? Like early last year?
February 20th? I guess so. I mean, it says February 20, so it's infected 20 countries already. I thought this was just like this new thing that just popped up. It's apparently kind of slowly creeping. But it's kind of sneaky, because I mean, it's a contagious respiratory disease. It can be transmitted by close contact with a person who tests positive, obviously. But
what are some of the symptoms for this virus?
One of the symptoms is a person with MERS may not have any symptoms. So that's even scarier.
Nice.
Even scarier. But it's just kind of like the standard stuff. So I mean, coughing, fever, fatigue. But I mean, like but the flu season too is going around, so you kind of all have a little bit of that. So
gotcha.
But yeah, 3 to 4 in every 10 with MERS have died, which is pretty scary.
Is that Yahoo? That stupid Yahoo crap we were talking about?
It is. This is actually that was my notifications. Telling me that you just said Bing Bing. It's my friend named Bing.
What?
Yeah, it's actually my friend named Bing who just popped up on Facebook, some kind of message. So that's funny.
From the Philippines?
Yeah. But no treatment has been found for this disease. It's another scary thing. So I'm not sure how you're supposed to beat this.
I read that some people are talking about a possible Ebola.
Oh, really?
Cure? Injection or something like that. Ebola virus cure thing that might be possible. But I work on like 2 or 3. But
if it's like related or like a possible strain of Ebola, maybe?
Man, I'm not educated enough on it, but I just kind of read the headlines.
Yeah, it says here possible symptoms: fever, cough, shortness of breath, breathing difficulties. Other symptoms: Hershey squirts and kidney failure. So
nice. Hot snakes and bubble gut.
Yeah. Kidney failure. It's like symptom kidney failure. Like it comes pretty sudden.
Right.
That's insane. So
is that where the death comes from in this thing? Is it causes kidney failure?
I don't know. I mean, I know kidney failure can definitely cause death. So it's just, it says other possible symptoms. We think that'd be up there on like the main symptoms, but it's just like, it could happen. So I don't know what. I mean, if you're getting a fever, cough, and shortness of breath, I mean, I don't know, man. that's just scary. Like, so let's say there was a confirmed case in the U.S.
I heard about that.
Pretty sure they're fine now, but say worst case scenario, like in the U.S. starts getting infected, like what would you do? I mean, what can you do?
Take Florida and push it somewhere else.
Take Florida, we're just gonna saw it off and just
paddle it, go up there,
paddle it away,
and just start sawing. Everybody can thank me later.
South America, here we
just
come.
Float on down to
another infected country.
Just ping pong against all the
We'll just paddle and then just kind of like anchor ourselves.
Everybody gets around and we all have a paddle and just start paddling the state of Florida somewhere else.
we just stay in the water, not touching
we become our own island.
Other countries.
That's what I would do. I don't know what anybody else would do.
I can't beat that plan.
Well,
realistically though, I mean, like you can say, we'll have like not a hazmat suit, but it's like maybe like a level 1 hazmat suit, wear like a mask, wash your hands. But realistically, like what can you really do?
Something like that, man. I mean, there's nothing to do. You just hope for the best.
Even like the paranoid preppers, who have like gas masks and all the cartridges, like they're gonna run out at some point. It's not that just. Right. What can you really do?
And you can't wear one. You can do anything. Can't wear one 24/7. It's so.
Exactly.
I mean, you can, but it won't last very long. So.
We're the only ones that survive for what, like a month, and then like what you know what I mean? It's just So it's kind of scary. I think we'll be okay though.
It seems like there's. Something like this happens every now and then, whether it's Ebola or it's a serious thing, but it ends up not being world threatening. It's overall pretty small. Small cases. That's kind of why I haven't paid too much attention to it. Honestly, is these things kind of tend to come and real scary while they're here, and unfortunately, it ends up really bad for
and people are dying. But it's
But typically these things don't. Of course, I'm sure now that I say this will be the one time that this is like the zombie outbreak. But
maybe it hits us mid-April.
What's mid-April? Yes, yeah. In blood sacrifice season.
Yep. So pretty crazy.
Yeah, maybe the government invented coronavirus.
There's a conspiracy about how they invented Ebola.
Yeah, man, it wouldn't take much to convince me on that one.
But yeah, so crazy stuff. So I definitely had like a crazy week with the fridge and car insurance. I still have this dang cough. Still have it. Like it's getting more. It's like less and less frequent, but it's still there, and it's aggravating.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had any kidney failure with that cough?
Let me check. Nope. I think I'm good for now.
That's what
I'll check again tomorrow.
Well, Lane, hey, I remembered something. I got something in my car. I gotta go get. It's my gas mask.
Either you're gonna get the coronavirus or you're gonna become a vamp. So. Take your pick.
One of the two. Which is better?
From a vamp, I can't be infected. So, I mean,
Yeah. Then your life sucks.
But I also live forever.
That would suck, though, wouldn't it? Immortality sucks. That's a curse.
Cool for maybe the first lifetime. And then after that, it's like,
After you watch everybody you've ever known and loved die.
Yeah, that would probably do it for me.
Yeah. Not to get too dark real quick, but.
Oh, boy. Well. Hope it gets eradicated. Heart goes out to the people and families that it is affecting currently. I hope they are working on a cure. I'm sure they are.
Yeah, working on a few different things, so I hear.
But yeah, so anything happened to you in the past week?
I had a birthday, and it's pretty good.
That is right. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man. I am a young, crisp, sweet 24 years old.
Crisp 24.
And we went. She took me shooting on my birthday. So I had a good time. Yeah. Shot a few rounds off, and that was pretty cool. Did you catch
the bug?
Yeah, I think so.
You did.
Not the corona bug, but the Springfield bug.
Caught that bug, you would not be here.
And I had a good time. And we're doing kind of block tomorrow off as a family day. We're gonna do hit the Renaissance Fair or medieval fair tomorrow.
Yeah, you told me about this a little bit. Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
So big fan of those, and
very cool.
Walk around and see what they have.
Do they sell turkey legs there?
Yeah, they do.
God, that'd be amazing.
Sure they do.
I keep forgetting you're on a plant-based diet, man.
Yeah, man. I've been plant-based since October, November. Going strong, man. Feel good.
Nice.
Feel good. My my digestion is super clean. I feel good, and yeah, so working out for me.
All about the health.
Yeah, and I'm
All
down.
about the health.
I've kind of slacked in the gym a little bit, but down like a total of like 10-ish, 12-ish pounds. So pretty happy about that.
Pretty dang good for
slow and steady.
2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, good. 2-3. I could have been much more had I been really hitting the gym.
Right. Yeah. I get it.
I don't want to take it too fast or anything. I don't want anybody to think. Yeah.
Gotta start slow. Oh my gosh.
But anyways, you got anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. Busy with work. Ping's family is actually going to be, so my wife's family in the Philippines are going to be moving in with us possibly towards the end of 2020. So that's pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, we're waiting on, and I don't know. It's a whole process to move here permanently, from outside. That's a whole big thing, and
they've been waiting for 20 years.
Yeah, that's where Anne's family is in. They've been waiting for probably like 10, 15 years, and
crazy, isn't it?
It's so hard, man, for people to get here.
But they're super excited though, and then once they're here, they're gonna get their daughter here because once they're the parents are here, it's much easier.
Right.
The kids over, which I took their daughter, one of Ping's great friends, actually her cousin, on her first jet ski.
Oh, nice.
Whenever I was over there 2 years ago. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I actually have some GoPro footage we'll have to play one day.
Yeah. But
it is just oh my god, so much fun. Just like screams of joy. It was a blast.
Nice.
But so this week we have a new segment that you actually coined.
Yeah, it's a game that we developed that you had never heard of.
Correct. This is all new to me.
Yes. So it's not like it's been done before. You've never heard of it.
I mean, I've heard the concept before, but not.
But not like this.
Not like this. Correct.
So we're gonna try something today. America's favorite pastime, accurate acknowledgements. Which it's a game. AA. Yes.
An AA meeting.
Yes. And
I may or may not have been a court order to attend those.
And you've probably never seen this game on TV, so I'll explain to you how it works. Is that we each have 5 statements / stories, and 2 of them are true or 3 of them are true, right? And so some are true, some are false.
It can't be all 1 or 4-1 or whatever.
It's staggered 2-3, and so. What we'll do is, one of us will decide maybe we should play rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first. And then, whoever wins gets to pick a number 1 through 5. And that person has to read that story. And then we have, what are you going to do? 30, 60 seconds? Somewhere between there to ask a few questions.
Yeah, I mean, we can give it like a question limit. Maybe like 3 questions, 4 questions. Let's do 3.
3 questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, let's do it.
And so how do we do it? 1, 2, 3, shoot?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
You won.
1 me?
Yes, are we doing... Yeah, let's not do 2 out of 3. If we're doing 5 rounds, it needs to go a little bit quicker. So,
that makes me the typical Monday rock, paper, scissors champion.
So far.
The
only one we've ever done.
Well, hey, they didn't need to know that. Thanks for throwing me under the bus. All right, so on a 1 through 5, I pick number 3.
Number 3. I'm gonna pretend like these are numbered and just pick the one I was gonna say anyway. No, I'm kidding. Number 3. When I was between the age at 5 and 6, somewhere around there, I witnessed a chicken's head being chopped off and had nightmares for weeks.
Okay. I was asked my first question. Where were you when you saw this? Was it at a parent's house, a grandparent's house, an uncle's house?
This was I do not know them now. So this was either a mother's friend or possibly a cousin that moved. I don't know. We were at a farm. They had horses, cows, and chickens.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to say it was in Reddick or Wildwood, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 2. What were the nightmares that you had?
Just chickens. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like it's just like I mean, I don't know. Just the whole. I guess that was the first time I saw something like die.
Gotcha.
And since I was young, it was kind of harder on me. So I would just get like nightmares of someone with an axe, as well as chickens getting their heads chopped off. It just wasn't. I mean, like I was 5. I mean, they're not going to be sophisticated dreams, but they were just weird. Yeah.
And who were you with when this happened?
Amber, as well as my mom. Ralph was not there, actually. I don't know where he was. Caitlin was in the car. I think we had a van, that white van. I don't know if you remember that or not. No, that was gone. Yeah.
What's the age difference between you and Caitlin?
2 years. I think that's 4 questions.
Well, I gave me the answer anyways.
Yep, I did because it didn't. It's not really. It's not gonna help you. I mean, but
well, this is my gut. I'm not sure if my gut tells me anything on this one, whether it's true or false.
You gotta give me an answer.
I feel like it could be true because I think probably lots of people have had that experience. Right. And also could be false because
maybe I was 7. No.
Oh
Kidding.
God!
Kidding.
Because
we're gonna try not to do that. Like not
none of mine are that way.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
none of mine are that way.
Scratch one of mine out.
And then I feel like it could be false because I'm not sure if a chicken getting its head cut off would affect you like that.
Ouch. Dang, man.
I don't mean that in like a mean way.
How
but like,
heartless do you think I was at the age of 5?
You've talked about like killing and skinning squirrels and having no issue with that.
When I was like 15, 16, or 13, whatever. It's a little different.
All right, I'm going to go and say... Oh, man.
It's the first one, man.
Come on. My gut... false.
False. You are correct.
Oh, yes.
God, dang.
Yes.
How did you peg me for not caring?
I just...
Dang it. That was good.
All too well.
Dang it,
My gut was saying... I feel like that's something that could have totally happened. That sounds like...
That's what I was trying to make it sound like.
My gut just told me that you were a heartless killer at the age of 5.
Come on. Whatever. First point goes to Ben.
Was any part of that story true at all, or was?
I mean, I was picturing the farm that I was on. So yeah, I mean,
you did go to a farm?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
And I think Amber had a farm too. But
that's right.
We've had multiple friends with farms, so
Nice.
I think I did. No, nope. I was going to say maybe I have witnessed it later on, but I don't think I have.
Gotcha.
In the Philippines, I did. We killed one, plucked the feathers off, and ate it. It was really, really good. Right. I mean, like fresh chicken.
Nice. Circle of life, awesome. Baby.
Sure is.
All right. 1 through 5. Lane, what do you want to hear?
Let's do the first one.
The first one.
It's true. Okay.
All right. Once on a missions trip, a young woman proposed to me and wanted me to bring her back home.
Can you give me an age without that being a question? I feel like
an age,
that'd
be fine. I was 15, 16.
Okay. 15, 16.
And you got your 3 questions.
Questiones. Didn't give me a location. I had to pry it for an age. Don't give me much to go on here.
Okay, all right. You know what? Okay, I'll give you that question. How about that? Doesn't count, right? Okay. That one doesn't count. I was 15, 16.
Mission trip to where?
Philippines, actually.
Really?
Yes, it was my first mission trip.
16, and she proposed to you?
Yes.
Apparently said no because you're currently married. So okay.
Spoiler alert.
Were you friends with her beforehand?
No, it was
just like random stranger. Hey,
we were in one of the things that we were doing there. It was her and a group of her friends, and they came up to me, and and yeah, it was like her and her kind of like posse of friends, and they came up to me and approached me, and she asked me if I had a wife, And I said no, and she said, and she
do you want one?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
And then she asked if I would marry her and take her back to America.
Okay. See, I know you've done a mission trip to Vietnam, so you're not gonna do anything cheap and be like, "Oh, it did happen, but it wasn't." Okay, all right. So that's good. All right.
None of mine are like cheap shots like that.
That could happen. I can see that. Tell me what part of the Philippines? I mean, it's an entire country.
Oh man, we were staying in. Wait, I was gonna say we're staying in Tagalog, but Tagalog is
there
language more common languages. Oh man, I literally can't think. Name some for me. It's gonna sound like I'm lying, but
was it an island? Was it the main part like city? Was it Palawan?
Yeah.
It was in Palawan.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the main. That's like a region, right? It's not like a.
Yeah.
It's like a region.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I think it is more plausible if you were in Palawan than a city. I would think, because it's more. That was the word I'm looking for. Kind of not off grid, but yeah, I guess it's more off.
A little more rural.
Yeah. 15, 16.
Yeah, 15, 16. A young, skinny, handsome American boy.
God, why would they want to marry you? I'm trying to figure this out. I think that could happen. So
What's the verdict?
I don't think it happened, but like I'm feeling like it did.
That's
happen.
plausible that it could have
So
happened.
I'm gonna say true.
It is true.
Yes. All right.
True, yeah.
1-1.
1-1. Yeah. I was.
Hey.
It was on an outreach that we did, and I had my guitar, and I was like, I'd been playing and singing and stuff like that.
You were serenading them, man.
And then,
wow.
and I was like worship songs, and then
Oh.
she wanted me. This was funny. She wanted to marry me and come back home to Los Angeles with me.
Oh.
She assumed that I lived in like, one of those
Right.
big.
This guy's a movie star.
Yeah. And so
Saw this guy in a movie once. Pretty sure it was Rambo.
Yeah,
Are you Rambo?
That was just a funny thing that happened there. But yeah.
Wow.
All right.
That's crazy.
So we're tied up 1-1
Rock, paper, scissors.
for.
To choose which one we pick.
Oh, I figured I would just choose. I think that's the order that we're going in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, we both won, so now we can do
1-1.
sure.
That's what I figured.
So you just want to be the only rock, paper, scissors game and just win.
You
and
got
end
it.
on a high note.
Never
huh?
play it again. Yeah. All right. So let's see. I guess let me take number 5.
All right. So this one might get a little dicey.
A little dicey. Okay.
A little dicey between you and me. You and I. So when we started B&L's lawn service,
Oh yes.
when we were roughly 12
Yes. Yeah.
ish, I would secretly cut lawns behind your
On
back.
the side.
No, just behind your back.
Oh.
You have 3 questions.
True.
You have 3 questions.
True.
You don't even want to ask?
True.
Oh my god. No, false.
Oh
I
man.
wouldn't do that to you.
Oh man. Sounds like something you would definitely do though.
Yeah. It definitely does.
Oh man. I was counting on that being
You ask
being a
questions.
great counting on that being a great podcast moment.
Oh my gosh. No, we can get into that
Yeah,
on
tell
a
me-
different podcast or
different
now.
one?
I mean, so I actually wrote like answers to questions I figured you would ask because really I put I did it because I was tired of you always showing up with your riding lawnmower, which that part is true.
Oh,
You
man.
I think it was like after our first month, your dad bought you a riding. I mean, I think it was more for him, but
It was totally for him.
we started
I
a
just
business, so
got to
like
use
it's
it.
like a huge handicap. You know what I mean? So you get a riding lawnmower. I don't even think my push mower is self-propelled. It might have been, but if it was, it wasn't self-propelled.
I think
enough.
it was because before that,
Not enough, though.
but because before that, I had a non-propelled. So mine was like a total manual, and you were like on like the Saturdays when you had to mow your lawn, you like look across the lawn and like give a wave like howdy ho neighbor with your self-propelled
sucker, yeah. And but I think my self-propelled was like one of like the first ones,
first developed.
Where like the self-propelled was like the front wheels.
Gotcha.
Which it doesn't really work. Yeah. It's really bad. I mean, at least give you like the rear wheels where all the weight sits.
Right.
But no, yeah. So I would actually get sick and tired of you pulling up with your riding lawnmower. See, I would start a lawn. So we would try and cut the same lawns.
Right.
So we each get half. I would start before you, and you would leave on your riding lawnmower, get back to your house, and I'm still cutting my part.
See, I don't remember that at all.
And yeah, your dad actually tried to negotiate a better split for you. And I'm like, screw you.
You always bring that up, so it must have happened, but I don't remember it. See, I remember what we do is, to my recollection, is that I would mow more of the lawn because it was it was easier to on the riding lawnmower.
Yeah, it was a lot easier. But no.
Are you sure we did a 50-50 split?
Yeah. 50-50 split because I
on
said,
the workload?
Correct. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't pay your gas and stuff. Like, I paid for mine. Yeah. But yeah, so like everything we did 50-50. Your dad tried to do it like 70-30 or like 80-20. He's like, look, we can do it way faster. I'm like, no, you cut your half and I'll stay here and cut mine. I'm like, no. So it was funny. But yeah, I would start before you and I'd still be there and I'm like, I'm getting my freaking $20.
Oh man.
Good times. Yeah. I think it consists of a total of like tops 4 lawns.
Yeah, that might even be strange.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Because
here's what I remember. Yeah, you're right. Because I didn't have the riding lawnmower for everything because the first couple times we mowed our first,
we both had push mowers.
And we like ruined the blades pretty much because it was so bad.
That one lawn that was just, I think it was like $75 for the initial cut.
Not bad.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
And looking back, it's a tiny yard.
Yeah.
Like we were just little kids and thought it was huge. We were complaining the entire time. Like, this is stupid. It's not worth it. And in retrospect, it probably took us like an hour.
Yeah. Shoot, I'd mow a lawn for $75.
God, heck yeah. I would. Be out there with like a pair of safety scissors just cutting that sucker.
All right. Well, that's now it's up to you, man.
I'm in the lead.
Oh, you are in the lead.
All right. Let's see. Give me number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's actually kind of similar to yours.
Okay.
When we were kids, I built a fort in the woods that I would go to when I just wanted to be alone.
You see, I know we did have a quote fort.
We did
not us. There was a fort.
Yes.
In the woods behind our house. That
this was. I'll specify. This was not that fort. I think that was Alex's fort. Or Alex found the fort and then introduced us to it. It was like
isn't this drug junk there or something? I don't know. So you had your own separate fort somewhere in the woods that you would go to when you wanted some me time.
Yep.
It's interesting. I don't think you would do that. How would you get past your fence?
The same way we always got past our fence.
We didn't. It was like falling apart.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just kind of
wasn't hard. You just
like a panel
pull that thing, and go.
Okay, but I don't think. Can you give me like, but without using one of the questions, can you tell me how old you were? Or just like in general,
we were younger because once we got older, we didn't care about the freaking forts
when we
there.
were younger, like we didn't have like your fence wasn't that bad. It gradually got bad.
Right, and okay,
you had to jump a fully functioning fence.
Oh, I never jumped anything. Okay. I would just crawl through,
pushed it down
between the and then and it's okay. And I started it before you moved in, but it was established by the time you were next door.
And you never showed me this fort.
Nope, it was my alone time fort.
This like some like random stump you would just like sit on or something. Like does that count?
Fort is a a little bit of an exaggeration.
So it's like a loose term of a fort.
It was like a little hideout. Okay,
like a stick tied to a vine. This is my den.
This is like
my safe place. See, as I remember you, as a kid, you would use the restroom and just kind of like chilling there on your phone. You were chilling there on your phone for a long time, and you just did it consistently. So like your family thought you were just like a
just had some bowel issues,
something like that. Yeah, like a long pooper or something. But you were just kind of chill and hang out because it's like they can't force me to come out of here. I'm going to the bathroom. And that was kind of your alone time. So. I'm wanting to say it's not true, but I've got 3 questions, so let me use these. Not
you've already asked. Okay, 2. You at least have. You should only have 1 question left.
Well, no, because you're right. I mean, I guess
You've been asking questions this whole time.
Yeah, but it was more like a technicality question. Like, is your term fort like an actual fort or a stump?
I'll give you 2 questions.
Yeah, all right, so. Where was it at, like location-wise, like directly in your backyard, right behind your fence?
Give me some coordinates
or something.
It wasn't like far into the woods. That's
okay.
Not
mile and a half high, take a left type.
Yeah, no, it was closer.
Past the train tracks.
Yeah, it was behind the trailer park. But it was more. It was closer to our other neighbor's house than it was your house, because I didn't have any neighbor friends that way.
What neighbor? That was like what?
You know the girls with the dogs. It was
the Jeep.
Yeah, so it's closer towards them than it was towards your place.
Man, it's like initially I wanted to say false, just like how you said I used to steal money from you. Like, yes. I like initially want to say false, but I don't know, man. Like whenever your dog. Murray would get loose. You would take a long time trying to find him. Maybe you were just hanging out back there.
Hey, I cannot say. Unless you want that to be one of your questions for me to answer.
Yes, I want that to be one of my questions to answer. If whenever your dog would get out, would you sometimes act like you're finding him and go hang out there?
No. Oh,
dang it. Now, okay, so I'm going to say, let's say false, but I think it's true.
Final answer?
Yes, false.
It is false.
Yes. It
is false.
God, I thought for sure. So for some reason, it was true. I'm like,
nope, not even close. I hardly ever ventured into the woods behind our house.
All right. I should have went with the gut reaction. That's wasted so much time. All right, good. Awesome. Give me any of them.
2.
2. You have 1 truth, right?
Mm-hmm. So 1 to 2.
So no, it's actually 3 to 1.
Wait, how's that possible?
I got 3 of them right.
I've only given you 2.
Yeah, well, shoot, man.
Oh, are you
3 dashes?
You're counting when I guessed wrong as a point as well.
Oh,
is that what you're counting?
Doing? Yeah,
we can do that. We can count that.
Okay, that works. 3 to 1. Okay, yeah. So let's see here. What should I do?
Number 2.
2. Okay. I once bought a laptop, amongst other accessories, with counterfeit bills.
Dun, dun, dun. Now this isn't. I actually bought an Xbox with counterfeit bills. Is it one of those?
No.
What?
No, it's not. It is not one of those.
Okay, is this like on a technicality or something like this?
No.
I don't know if I believe you, but okay. Was this on Craigslist?
It could have been. Yeah. It was either Craigslist or some selling app. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sure. Yeah.
How much did you pay?
I think it was roughly $200, like two something, 230, 2 something.
What was the laptop for?
Just for me to use.
Well, what purpose? Like, what was?
I really wanted a laptop. It was a little bit younger. Kind of young and dumb. Laptops were cool. You weren't cool unless you had a laptop type thing. You know what I mean? So it was yeah. For my own personal ego growth. That's what it was for.
Sounds like you. Okay, those are my 3. Even though I could ask more questions because you asked like 5 questions. That was 3.
That's 2.
Where'd you buy it? How much did you pay? What was it for?
I'll give you one more if you want it because I did ask like 5. It's up to you. You don't have to take it.
Did you know the person that you sold that you bought? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. No. I think
maybe.
Where did the counterfeit bills come from?
The selling of something else via Craigslist or a app.
All right, man. I'm conflicted on this one for a couple reasons.
Well, you're out of questions, Ben. So
yeah, that's I'm pondering.
You can ponder out loud if you want, because
it is a podcast.
Away. Yeah.
Okay. I
verbally ponder.
I want to say that it's true, but if it's false and it's a technicality,
it's not a technicality. So I'll give you that. I mean, because so it's none of these are really technicalities.
If it turns out that you bought something else instead of a laptop, then
so you're thinking that I totally bought this thing with counterfeit bills.
I think you bought it with counterfeit bills. I think you didn't know it was counterfeit bills. And
okay.
I think that you bought something else, and that's what you're trying to get on the technicality on.
Okay.
I think that's what you're doing.
Whatever you want to do.
If I say true and it's false on a technicality, I should get half a point.
Okay.
It's true.
Yes.
It is true. Yes.
I did buy a laptop with counterfeit bills. In my own defense, did not know they were counterfeit till after I bought it. So
nice.
So you were actually right on both accounts. So nice. Which still counts as.
I don't remember you ever. See, that was the one sticky thing. I was like, I don't ever remember owning a laptop.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you have a laptop for very long?
I think I sold it. I think I sold it because I don't remember what the heck happened. I know I bought it. I just don't remember what I did with it after that. I don't even recall using it, to be honest.
Yeah,
I know I bought it.
You having one.
So I don't know what the crap happened. Either I bought it and sold it immediately because I got it for a good, because I paid for it counterfeit money. So what happened was, to kind of clear my own name here, is I sold an Xbox. I think it was the Xbox One. No, it was the Xbox One S or something like that. Some model of the Xbox. And the guy paid me in counterfeit bills, but not all counterfeit. Some were real and some were counterfeit. So I don't know what.
Do you think he knew what he was doing, or do you think he was duped as well?
Judging by where we met and the character and his general appearance and smell, I'm pretty sure he knew exactly what he was doing.
Gotcha.
He gave it to me in those little bank slips. So
it's more legit.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like come on. So I figured it out. Sold that, got the money, bought the laptop and accessories, and had the money in my pocket one day, and it was raining, and I was outside for a decent amount of time. Pull it out, and it's starting to have watermarks and smear. And I'm looking at it what? I'm like, this is crazy. Well, the first thing I'm like, is this acid rain? Is this acid rain or something?
Yeah, that's the most plausible.
Is this chemtrails coming down in the form of rain? But that was the first thought, and then I'm like, wait a second. Super sketchy location, super sketchy guy.
Piece the puzzle together.
And I'm like, oh boy. And I'm like, I just bought, because it was multiple things. It was a laptop, and then it was I bought accessories for the laptop through someone else.
Gotcha.
And this was all kind of Craigslist / Let Go selling app type stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, 2 options here. I'm like, either I just forget this happened and hopefully it goes away, or I call everyone back and explain the situation and hope they don't report me, which is what I end up doing.
Oh, really?
I called them all back and said, hey, just want to let you know, so this doesn't happen to you and you pay for counterfeit bills, or God forbid you deposit it in a bank, and they're like, whoa, flag this guy, so at least I can provide you with a backstory. And and the guy's like, well, I deposited it in the bank and they didn't say anything. So, and I'm like,
dang.
Well, okay. So maybe it just so happened the money that I gave him, that part was real. Highly doubt it.
Who's to say?
Maybe it was like a new teller. I don't know. But like, I would think that they would scan it. Like they would put it in that system. It would obviously flag because I was looking at it and I'm like, this really doesn't look real. I mean, like he did like kind of a good job. I don't know how he got it or if he made it and he didn't look like the character that could actually make this.
Right.
But yeah, funny. Crazy. So I think I was out like a total of $50. That's all I had that ended up melting away in my pocket. So, so kind of crazy.
Huh. Wacky.
So, yeah, you got it right. So 3-2. Coming back strong.
All right, Lane.
Hit me with something.
Neighbor.
Hit me with something.
My choice?
Dealer's choice.
All right, I just gave you just gave me number 2, so I'll give you number 2. I once played on a local band's album, but was never credited.
You once played on a local band's album.
It was never credited.
You were never credited. Never credited. Interesting. Not giving me ages here, man. Not giving me age. I mean, it's...
Okay, you want to include the age?
I guess you don't have to do an age on that one. No, that's fine. Because I mean, you're obviously not 6.
Right,
you know what I mean? Okay, so it's...
okay, I'll throw a freebie in there for you. I was probably like, I don't know, 16, 17, something like that.
17, back when you had the long hair, right? Mm-hmm. That's not a question. Okay. It's not a question.
Yes, you are right. One question down.
Okay. Played, so I'm assuming guitar. Definitely not a vocalist. So yeah, it was for sure guitar. You're good at guitar. You used to think you were way better at guitar than I think you were, but you were very, very good. Not discrediting you there. You were, or I guess still are very good. I've heard you play it in a long time. So I would think you'd be like super pissed. You'd just be like, make sure you're getting it credit because you were like super into your guitar skills back then. Hey, my name's Ben. I'm really good at guitar. That's like how you would introduce yourself. Shoot. Local band. Do I know the band? Probably if not, you can tell me the name.
It was something like... I can tell you about the band.
Okay.
It was these, like, I don't know, 4 or 5, at the time, guys in, like, 40s, and it was something like...
So a failing band.
Okay, I said local band. I didn't say successful band. I said they were local.
Local failing band.
And they were something like Sand Castle something.
Their name?
Yeah, or it was like sand. I think it was like sand. I don't know, but it was something
in the water.
it was not a winner's title.
Right. Oh, mid-40s.
And I also think they were like
mid-40s stealing 16-year-olds' music abilities, not even crediting them.
And it was
what trash?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That was one question.
That's what.
Where was it at? Like, was it at their place? Did they meet you at your house and just record in your living room? Like, what's?
It was. Do you remember the recording studio in our neighborhood?
Okay. Yes.
Recording studio.
I forgot about that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it was there.
And I actually did a few things for that guy, and I met him through. And
I remember that. This could be plausible. So that's two questions, right?
2 questions.
Third question: were you compensated?
No, I actually was never compensated for flipping anything that I did for that guy.
What?
Seriously. Yep.
Why'd you keep going back?
My face actually might still be up on the website.
Really?
Yeah. After the podcast, I'll go and look it up. But a little long-haired Benny boy it might still be on his website.
If it is on there, we should post it.
Post a picture? Sure, man.
Yeah.
But I was never compensated for anything I did.
That's insane. Your facial expressions and your grinding on this desk No, you would do that if you were lying, but your facial expressions tell me that it's true. Oh man, pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't noticed.
Okay, so.
And those are your 3 questions. So with that.
Okay, so it's just me and my own thoughts deliberating by myself over here. So, okay, so you supposedly, I guess, played guitar in their album.
While you do this, I'm going to look for my picture up on his
Perfect, there you go.
website.
You supposedly played guitar for this mid-40-year-old failing local band.
It might have been like a passion thing. I don't know if they were. It might have been like a passion project. But.
Right. Okay. So maybe a mid-40 midlife crisis passion project. They couldn't find a good guitarist, so they knew the sound recording guy. Said, "Hey, the sound recording guy said, hey, this kid's doing free work for me for the past 4 years. I'm sure he wouldn't mind." And then he's like, "Hey, that's a good idea. We might not even have to credit him. Maybe they didn't want to credit you." Because they're mid-40s. Like, we can't let someone know we have a 16-year-old in our band. Maybe that would just make them seem, I don't know, better. It would definitely make them seem better. This one's plausible, too, man. We're doing tricky ones where, like, it does tie into things that we do know that we were at least associated with somewhat, I think.
Okay. I can't find my... Oh my god! Here I am.
It's actually there.
Here I am.
This website exists still?
Ben Campbell. I'm still on this guy's website.
Passion Recording Studio. Holy crap. Ben Campbell. Ben is a very talented young man who plays fingerpick style and other styles of acoustic guitar.
I also did electric work. Thank you very much, you Wayne. Thanks for nothing.
Ben has also been available for fill and recording in the studio. Been available for fill. Does that mean you were...
Listen, I have...
This might have given me my answer right here.
I cannot believe that this is still on the website.
See, this looks like a dating bio. That's really what it looks like. It's like Young Guitarist Weekly or like dating app or something like that. I guess. Whew.
I cannot believe.
Wow. That is crazy.
I got a screenshot of this before he...
Amazing.
He obviously hasn't updated his website
not going to take it down
in years, but...
He's proud to have you in his studio.
Oh, my Lord.
He's proud of that free labor. Okay, so I'm going to say it's true. It's true? True,
false.
Right? False?
It is false.
Man, what?
I did not play for a local band's album. It was a good setup though, wasn't it? Yeah, so now we are 3-3. Really this was not part of my ploy to bring up this picture. I cannot believe this is still on here. So he just
lie on his website because he said you've also done fills. So you fill in for someone.
No, I actually never did.
Punk's a lie.
I came in for...
He extorts you for free labor and lies on his website.
I did some... Okay, so what happened was, the story of this guy was, I knew a guy through our church who was doing some stuff there, and I am credit on that, and that was a worship thing that I did. But he would always...
worship band?
No. He always talked of... Here's where the lie came from. Band. Here's where the lie came from. He always promised that he would have... And I found the band, I think, here. Well, no, I didn't. I made the band totally up. But he would always tell me, hey, man, I know some guys that I can come get you here to come play on, and I'm sure they would love you.
Your day's coming, young man.
Yeah. So, and I never played on a local band's.
Day's coming, young man. You're gonna be a big shot in about a couple more months. Just several more free recording sessions. And I swear you're next in line.
All right,
Signed power of attorney. Wow, 3-3. You got me.
So should we do one more?
Yeah, I guess.
What numbers do you have left?
Doesn't really matter. We have 2 left, so we basically have to say both of them, and figure out which one's true.
Okay.
Yeah. So, actually, let's just keep it the way we're doing, because I don't think we both kept track of what's true and what's false. We could probably just keep on doing it, because I haven't kept track of what's true and what's false. If we just don't think about it, just continue, we can actually do this. So, I'll go.
Okay.
Let's see. So, Here we go. When I went to visit my mother, as I often do. Kidding. But so whenever I went to visit my mother, she was emptying / rinsing her coffee enema tote, bin, buckets, reservoir, whatever you want to call it, into the dishwasher.
Okay.
Which, you know what a coffee enema is, right?
Yes, I'm aware of an enema.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just, all right.
Okay. All right. What questions to ask on this one?
Let that sink in.
Into the dishwasher.
Yep. Into the dishwasher.
Okay. How old? When did this happen? Give me a timeline of how long ago this happened.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. 2 to 3 weeks ago.
You're rubbing your face an awful lot here.
A little tired.
I feel like this is something you would have told me already. Okay, question number 2. Again, is this going to be on a technicality where it's like, it was actually 3 years ago? And it was the toilet.
No. No technicalities.
Okay.
So.
Oh, man.
2 more questions.
2 more questions.
Uh-huh.
What did you say? What was the exchange? How did that happen?
At first, I didn't really say anything. I kind of froze up, mouth dropped, and I just couldn't believe what I witnessed. Which, I guess, I'll just let you ask your.
Well, no, continue. Continue.
All right, so I guess I can give you her reaction to it. It kind of ties in. So she saw that I had witnessed what she just did, and she looked at me and looked back at that, and she just started laughing. Yeah. So.
Oh man, I literally have no. My gut doesn't tell me anything on this one. Third question. What would even a third question be? So there was no after the laughing. There was no conversation.
There was, yeah.
Well, I believe that applies to my question. What was the interaction like?
You said, "What was my reaction?"
I said, "What was the interaction?"
You can play this back, folks.
I will.
What was your reaction?
No, I said, what was there any interaction?
I'm pretty sure you said reaction. But yeah, so like that was it. I couldn't believe what I had just witnessed, and she saw me watching her do that, and I'm just like, "Did you just?" And she just starts busting out laughing. I'm like, "That is disgusting." She's like, "No, it was clean. I was just kind of like just drain the water." I'm like, "You don't drain the water for something that's clean." It was. I'm like, I'm never eating off a dish in here, and she just like actually started laughing, like almost tears. It was funny, but I was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh man, I literally, like my gut has.
I've done a good job selling, aren't I?
I don't know. I don't know if it's that or if it's just the fact that, boy. I have one more question.
You do.
What could a good last
Spend
question
wisely. Be? I've given you a lot on this one.
Yeah.
Fairness.
Well, I give you a lot in mine too. Okay.
I think I should get a half point. You played for a local church. It's kind of like a band. They get together.
It was a guys. It was a one man. It was a piano thing. Every song was piano. I played guitar on it, and I was credited.
Technicality. All right. What's it gonna be, Ben? Did it happen? Or did it not happen?
I'm going to say. I don't want to fall behind.
We are tied up 3-3
I know, we're
right
tied.
now.
It's tied. It's anybody's game at this point.
Sure is.
I may cut down some of this dead space in between the questions here if this is so horrible to listen to.
You can, but there isn't a lot of dead space. So
no.
It's up to you.
Was anybody else around? It was just you two?
No. Yep.
It was just you two.
Yep. I had the kids around, but no.
Oh man, I feel like you would have told me this. I feel like we would have talked about this had it been true. But then you could have just forgot.
I did just recently become a father. That's it is happening a lot. I do forget lots of things.
Oh man, you said this was 2 weeks ago.
Possible 2 to 3 weeks. I don't exactly.
Now I've talked to your mom about this. She spoke. I think she told me and Ann about this.
She is very intimate about talking.
And I didn't know. I didn't know that it was something she was still doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she talks to it. Anytime she can bring it up, it gets brought up. So,
man, I could go literally either way. I'm gonna say this is false.
Nah, it's true.
It's true. Yes. Oh man, could have gone totally either way on that one.
Yeah, point for Lane, 4-3. So I can give a little backstory just to not make her sound like horribly gross. I mean, so it was cleaned out, but I guess she was cleaning out the hose, which I think still disgusting. I mean, it is into a dishwasher, which sanitizes everything.
Right,
but
self-cleans.
Still, I'm just like, me. I even in my own house, and notably in your house as a kid, if I take a cup, I rinse it with water and then fill it with water.
Yeah, you've always been like
me.
that.
So it's like I even do it to my own house. I think I offended your mom the first time. She's something to do that. She's like, "What? Our cups aren't good enough for you later." It's like,
you've always been that way.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, I could have gone either way. So
yeah, that wasn't close. So all right, Ben, hit me.
Okay. This is another one as a kid. So once a week, ish, I would steal one of our neighbors' mail, and if the mail was addressed to a particular person in the house, which I will off-screen mouth the name of, I would sort through and throw that person's mail away for a short period of time after I was really upset at this person.
If this is true, that is hilarious. And illegal, but hilarious.
Well, like I said, I mouthed the name off mic.
Right. And it could have been the name that he mouthed. Could have been a figment of his imagination.
Yes.
It could have been a made-up person.
Yeah.
Place or thing, to be specific. Okay, so you weren't a fan of someone, a neighbor. You would get their mail.
It was, like I said, it was once a week ish. It was because it couldn't have been on a schedule. Let me start giving you. You have to ask if you want to know.
Well, please continue. Okay. So say what you just said again.
Once a week, and it was for I don't know, a couple weeks in a row, maybe a month or two.
Once a week for a total of 2 times.
I would steal one of our neighbors' mail, and if the mail was addressed to a particular person in the house, the person that we had more to do with than the rest of the people in the house, I would throw it away. I'd get rid of it.
Oh, so you would just take all of the mail, and then if it had this specific name on it,
yes,
you'd throw that one away. Did you give the other mail back and put it in the mailbox?
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't heartless. If it was like bills,
so you took their mail out and try to find this person's name. If there was this person's name in, then you take it out and put the rest back in.
Correct. I wasn't.
Did
heartless.
You know this person was expecting something, or just like, I don't want him to?
No, I don't know how much. I don't know how much it really affected this person, but in my mind, it
really screwed him up.
Okay. All right. So now you have your 3 questions. I feel like that's enough information to be able to start with.
Okay. So you mouthed this person, place, your thing. And they weren't close to our house. It's a lot of effort to walk all the way there, take their mail, and then just throw it away and shred it up or something. That's kind of funny. It's pretty dang funny. If this is true, that's amazing. I have a new level of respect. If this is true, yeah, that's but you used to walk your dog a heck of a lot. So I could easily see you be like, no one's there, walking the dog. Oh, you gotta go pee next to your mailbox. Take the mail, slip it in your back pocket, and boom, none's the wiser.
You're not that far off.
You see, you really didn't like this person, place, your thing, so I'm going to go with, I hope it's true. I really hope it's true, because that is hilarious. So I'm going to say true.
True?
Yeah.
That was false.
Dang it, man.
It was false.
You should have said true.
I would never have done that too.
Really?
I was.
Dang it.
That's something I would for sure want to do.
I pulled ahead, now we're tied again.
Now we're tied.
Man, all right, well, You should have done that. that is hilarious.
Yeah, no, I never did.
Yeah, because it's super illegal. And if I would have thought about it more, I probably could have came to the conclusion that you wouldn't have done that. But God,
I had a whole
funny,
story. Man. The story plan was if you asked me like why I did it. Remember that time he jumped on my back and I elbowed him and gave him like a giant bruised ribs?
Yeah.
It was my story was going to be after that. I was mad at him for a couple of weeks, and so
should have threw it in there.
See, if I did, it would probably seem like too much information, I thought.
Actually, well, no, if you would have done that, I would have definitely said it's true. But I'd said it's true anyway, so. All right. So,
all right, well, this is my last one here.
That was?
Oh, no, I thought, yeah, no, I have one more then, so you go.
Okay. So this is my last one, which doesn't make sense because you started first, so I don't know what happened. Okay.
Did you have 4 or 5?
I had 5.
Me too. Weird.
Yep. Weird. When I was between the ages of 8 and 10, I don't know. It was over when we were in Reddick, our Reddick 2-story house. Sounds about right to me. Between the ages of 8 and 10, could have been a little bit younger. So, I mean, you know, just kind of not factor that in. You got some squinty eyes.
Yeah, I'm staring you down.
All right. A lady that used to watch us, like a babysitter, I guess, you know.
Okay.
Went crazy. I mean, this is over time. And thought that I was the chosen one.
Oh boy. This is so out there that it could totally be true, but I've never heard this story before. And this kind of it rings a little close to home because we might have had a murderous babysitter.
No,
we definitely did have a murderous babysitter.
We did have a murderous babysitter. We can save that for
that could be another podcast.
Let's give you
another podcast.
Taste that one of our babysitters is a murderer.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 questions time.
Yep.
What do you mean by the chosen one? Elaborate on that.
She was crazy, dude. I can't explain crazy. So, I mean.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know what to think on this one.
Something about I'll
if you
try
can't
and give you like something.
You can't give me anything, then I get another question.
No, you don't get another question, but I'll try and give you some more. So she would say he's special, the chosen one. You know, this, yeah, it's like that's she was nuts, or she wasn't nuts. She gradually became nuts, and yeah, started rambling and just like writing crap down like everywhere, and just yep.
What is your mom's take on this whole story?
Second question.
That first question you gave me jack squat on the first question.
I also
but okay,
went in depth more than I should have. So
second
question, yeah, she's thinks she's crazy too. So
yep,
third question. So she talked about it a little bit. But yeah, she became like obsessed with me. It was weird, and I was like a kid too. So I mean, she doesn't like the lady. I forget where she met her, but they were like using the term loosely here, friends, maybe like acquaintances, something like that. I forget how they met, but friends enough to be able to watch us when she went to the store, or you know, something. So.
Okay, it's the last question, yes or no. I think I deserve that much. Was this lady a religious lady?
I actually don't know. I want to say yes. Yeah, I'm wanting to say yes.
Oh boy, I got no idea on this one, man. I have no freaking clue. Could easily be a yes. But then I've never heard this story before, and I feel like I would have heard it.
Sure.
You're giving me real mixed signals here, body language and facial expressions wise. Maybe your ego would have come up with this one.
Oh, geez, man. Wow. Hey, maybe I thought you would think that.
Or maybe this is the origin story of your
instantly,
ego.
You instantly assumed that I was stealing cash behind your back without even asking questions. So maybe I thought you would think that. I don't know.
Oh man. All right, I got to give an answer here. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say it's true.
Really?
I'm gonna say it's true.
You're right.
Oh yes!
You are right.
Heck yes!
Oh my gosh! I thought that was so left field.
It's so
out
far.
there.
I know. That's
You'd
it.
have been like, "There's no way." God dang it, man!
Oh yes! So what was the score?
It's 4-5. So after this one, I have to get it right to tie.
All right.
I have a reward anyway. Whoever wins can give what's this plant called? Inspiration plant.
Inspiration plant. A name.
Can pull some. No, you can't give inspiration plant a name.
Oh,
That
okay.
is its name. You can pull inspiration from it.
Oh, okay, great. +1 to inspiration.
Yep.
Okay. All right. This is my last one here, Lane.
Well, a little more backstory.
Oh, please,
on
yes,
the
please,
crazy lady.
please.
So, I'm not going to give you a whole lot more. Maybe we can talk about that later. But later, she got arrested for streaking multiple times. Yeah.
Boy,
Walking down the street just naked. Yeah.
you got a lot of real winners for babysitters.
Literally went nuts. Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, Ben. So what's your last one?
A little bit of a letdown off this, and okay. And this one is all right. I'll just say it. On a separate missions trip, not to the Philippines, a pastor tried to arrange a marriage between me and his daughter.
Okay, so answers a few questions that I might have had. Obviously, it's not pastor you went with. That'd be kind of
Correct.
weird. The pastor there didn't give me location, but it's not.
You shouldn't have to.
Philippines.
You shouldn't have to ask. I figured you could just figure that out by
It's not the
process of
Philippines.
elimination.
I know you've been to Vietnam, so I'm assuming it's in Vietnam. Shake your
Correct.
head. All right, doesn't count as a question. Okay, so into a mission trip in Vietnam, and man, these people just really think you're famous or something.
Listen,
man.
I don't tell all these to try and make myself
Talk
sound
about
like a
my
real winner.
ego.
But it's
Dude's
okay.
getting proposed to left and right everywhere he goes.
I don't bring these up to sound like some baller.
On site.
I wouldn't know what to do with if it dropped on my lap again. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. So
Okay, so a pastor in Vietnam that you're on a mission trip for liked you so much, wanted you to marry his daughter.
oh, you know what? We're gonna take a quick second and pause here. I'll cut this out. But it looks like we're about to run out of recording space on this thing, which makes no sense.
Okay, pause.
So we'll let Lane ponder, and we're gonna pause, save, and then start a new one. Sorry about that, guys. Then we're back. Just ran out of space, but we're back on topic here with. So what do you think, Lane?
So you're in Vietnam on another mission trip.
Yes.
And this pastor also wants you to marry someone.
Yes, he's tried to set up an arranged marriage between me and his daughter. I believe her name was Mary.
Really? Mary.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I want you to marry Mary. Okay. So, 3 questions. Man. Okay. How long were you there?
2 weeks.
Should have roped it. I should put more details into one question. 2 weeks.
How long were you there, and what were you doing?
Something. I mean, it's not giving me. You were there for 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks,
Yes.
pastor liked you so much he wanted his daughter to marry you and go back to the U.S.
Yeah, it was.
Was that implied?
Okay, I'll give you a little more backstory. He wanted us to not get married on that trip, but he wanted us to start like a
Courtship?
from across.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what he.
So he was willing to do a courtship, is what he was saying.
Yes, and wanted
Was he
to.
willing to pay for your flights?
No, he was not in a position to do any of that kind of stuff.
Oh, well. Kind of asking for a lot. It's a joke.
Well,
It's a joke.
I'm a package, so
Full package deal. Sing and I play guitar. Minus the singing. Okay. Man, like you got me on the last one because what it was true, right? The last one I already forgot.
What was the last one? No, the last one was false. Stealing mail.
No, the one where the girl proposed to you.
Oh,
that was
yes.
true.
Yeah.
So you've been on what, 2-3 mission trips? Like two,
Two
right?
mission
Two.
trips.
So on both mission trips, someone wanted to marry you and you've only been there for less than 2 weeks.
Both of them were like around about 2 weeks.
I don't know, man. It seems I don't know a lot about Vietnam. I know more about the Philippines, which is why it was
culturally
easier.
similar. The people are culturally similar. Yeah. Both very accommodating. Both, I mean, some of the nice people I've ever met in my life.
I still have 2 more questions, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so.
Well, I think you only have. I'll let you have 2. I think you only have one more, but I'll let you have 2 more.
Okay, so.
Leading the witness here.
Was this the house, or like was this father, or the pastor that wanted you to start the courtship? Was this the pastor, or was this the man's house you guys stayed in while you were in Vietnam?
No, we actually stayed in kind of a shady hotel.
Where'd that dog story come from then?
The dog story?
Yeah, where they fed you their pet dog. You didn't know it after you left. I was in Vietnam.
Oh, right? I forgot you knew about that. Yeah, that was Vietnam.
That would have been a great one to put in there. I've eaten dog.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that after this.
That wasn't the same place?
It was the same trip. So that was in Vietnam.
I'm thinking, like, if he did that for you, like, he really likes you. So I was trying to put
killed
the
old
2 and 2
Fido
together,
to
man.
Impress. Yeah, American missionary.
Yeah, but that would show that he definitely cares about you guys,
right.
Which more, man. Same trip.
I probably shouldn't. I'll tell you that there was actually a dog restaurant. It was not somebody's house. It was a dog restaurant where they exclusively served dog meat.
I definitely got that story backwards. That is not at all what I thought.
I probably should have told you, but yeah, that is, they're 2 separate.
Okay. Man, the last one was true. I'll just go true.
You want to go true?
Yeah.
I was about to tell you something. You want to go true?
Tell me.
Okay. It was the head of the. It was like it was the main denomination over there. The head of the denomination's daughter. He was like the guy who organized everything in Vietnam. It was not a glamorous position because they're still under a lot of persecution.
Chancellor,
but he was the head of, and I believe his name was Mark. No, it wasn't. Mark was somebody else.
I don't think.
I'm pretty sure his name was Mark, and he wanted, and so he was the head of the organization. He wanted me to marry his daughter.
I feel like I've heard this, but maybe I'm just thinking of the other one. I've heard of one of these. What is
those
it?
are your 3 questions, and
I'm gonna do a 180 and change my answer. False. Final answer.
No, it's true.
Dang it! She went true. God dang it! Stupid.
Yeah, he was. His name was Mark. His daughter's name was Mary. It was a weird thing for both of us. Neither of us were into it. We were polite about it.
Should have went with true.
But he would arrange us to have like breakfast together in the mornings and tried to get us together as much as possible. He was like talking to my dad about it, and
wow, that's crazy, man. Well, shoot. Yeah, I think you won.
I think I did win. That
5-4. Yeah, you won.
No, that's 6-4. Because you were playing to tie. Remember the last round you were playing to tie. I shouldn't let you keep track of points anymore.
You still won. I mean, it's no, because I don't think so.
Remember, because before this question, you said, "Oh, dang it, I have to win this next one to tie."
Correct. It was 4-4. You now have 5, and I have 4.
Oh, we can listen to it afterwards, but no, remember, because you said at the end of this, when we started this one, you said, "Oh, dang it! Now
I keep track when I want to keep track."
We'll have to both keep our own points list now. Probably. So 6-4.
Because we have 5 of them, and I think I gave them points for being wrong and right on the opposite ends too. So who knows the score really?
Oh,
maybe I
won. Sure. Anyways, well. Thanks for tagging along for this extra long episode of Typical Mondays.
Thank you.
Maybe now you know a little bit more about us. Maybe you know that maybe we're good liars. Maybe we're bad liars. Who knows?
I don't know.
Maybe this podcast is a lie.
Looks like you're the better liar, Ben.
Looks like which would not have expected.
Yeah. Right? I know. Yeah, but there's a few of them where it's like, I think they were so off the wall. You know. I don't know. But hey.
Anyways, thanks
you
for
won fair and square.
I did win. I am the
Rock, paper, scissors.
The Accurate Acknowledgements champion and the Rock, paper, scissors champion.
1 out of 1.
One, yeah. And so anyways, thanks for listening, whether you're on YouTube or a podcast app. If you're on YouTube, why don't you give us a like if you like this? And you know what? We've been at 29 subscribers for a little bit here, and we're really really aching to break that 30 subscriber mark. So if you're listening and you're not subscribed, please give us a subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it means the world to us.
It sure does, guys.
And if you're listening in a podcast app, please give us a review. And if you liked it, give us a 5-star review. If you didn't like it, just move on.
Hit that share button.
If you can't say nothing,
tell a friend.
Don't say nothing at all. Mm-hmm. That's what my mama told me.
We're going to stick with it.
And we're sticking with it.
Stand by it.
All right, guys. This has been Typical Mondays. I'm Ben.
I'm Lane.
Thanks for listening. Later.